Jack it up.
On Thanksgiving, we play games. We always play games as a family. So we bought some new games at Home Goods and Marshall's. Where did these come from? Did they come from Home Goods too?
Sure.
Yeah, Home Goods as well. And so I want to show you what we have here. And so do you want to show those first?
I'm
what
going
do
to show
you...
these real quick.
Okay.
These are just the indoor snowball fight. We get 30 snowballs. And I think they're just like really soft. Oh, they're harder than I thought.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are cool feeling.
That feels neat because it has a little bit of a...
Yeah, but they don't pull apart, which is good.
Oh,
They
that's
won't fall
really
apart.
good.
But we're going to have like a pyramid stacked up of cups, and they have to throw these and knock them over. Now that I feel how light these are,
This is nice.
it's going to be a challenge to knock over cups with these.
Yeah, but we also we bought these earlier in the year. They're like, they had them in red, like the big solo cups. But we bought it from Aldi. I was trying to think, where did we buy these? Bought this at Aldi. So we will also put the buckets like a ball toss. So we'll show you when we buy the cups. We'll try it out and see how it's going to work.
But we bought the bigger thing. They had a small, what was it, 12 or something like
Yes.
that? And they weren't that much different in price, and this one came with a holder and everything.
So for the
we got
pack
bigger
of 30, does it...
$10.
$10, and we'll keep those
Yeah,
forever.
I mean,
so
the kids could throw them at each other.
yeah, that's something we can use over and over again.
Let's do this one real quick.
The ring toss game. This is what's it called? Antler ring toss. These were $10 a piece.
Yeah.
The reason we bought two is because we want teams. We want to see who can throw the rings on the antlers like one team versus another team.
Yeah, and you only get one set of antlers. So.
Yeah, and we wanted to be able to show you what you get on the inside. So your rings...
They're kind of filled with foam. They're foam, so.
Oh, okay. So they only show 3 rings on the front.
Yeah.
I'm glad you actually get 4. I'm glad you get 4 because I was worried about that. So...
Twisted. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
These are, I can tell you right now, look, they're cheaply made.
They're very cheap, yeah. So I'm wondering...
This one was sewn on backwards. I guess that's right. You pull them out.
Oh, yeah, you pull it out. And so Kevin will put that on, and then you try to throw this. Okay. Oh!
You're gonna have to hold these.
Yeah. That's okay. They'll do it, but it stayed on you.
Yeah. You
And even though it caught it right in the middle, it still counted.
So that's cool.
Okay.
Just know that these are, if you buy that particular brand, very cheaply put together, just to let you know.
So we bought 2 of those, and you'll want to go ahead and open the other
Yeah.
one too to make sure it's okay. And then this Jingle Bell Pong. Okay, so
We've seen people do a homemade version of this.
yes,
With Kleenex box and ping pong balls.
yes.
So this is just we didn't know how to attach it though. That was our problem. Is like, how do you attach it to somebody's waistline?
Right. So with it, if we were willing to pay the $8,
Yeah, hopefully
so that we wouldn't have to worry about making it ourselves. But yeah, you could use Kleenex boxes. So you do have your ping pong balls on the inside. And oh, there's a bell on there.
Yeah, you put it on the thing so you're making noise when you're shaking.
Oh, okay.
You're trying to basically twerk out the ping pong balls.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're putting it on Yes, you're putting it back there, and you're going to shake out. It's whoever can shake out their ping pong
We're
balls.
gonna wear these people out.
Yes, they're going to be tired, and it's going to be
ribbon,
funny.
I guess the ribbon you just tie it around your waist.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's enough ribbon to go around
And,
my waist.
and hopefully it's big enough for everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
We'll see. Yeah.
So
Okay.
Pretty sure it does come with some directions too, how to play it.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
These are like more probably sit down at the table and play, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. We tried to make up a couple that we would sit down at the table. Kevin has some that he's going to do on the TV. So we're going to have. Which ones are we doing on the TV?
Movie scenes. These are all Christmas themed. Movie scenes, movie quotes, and then guess the song from the song. You have to guess what song's playing.
Right.
So it does come with directions.
So, quick hangman, a fun twist on your favorite game. So, wonder what your.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you got cards. You get some dry erase markers to write on those.
Okay.
The cards were they? I think I don't know if you pick a letter or what, but I can't even read that.
Well, it would say on the back of the box how you play. Because that's why we bought it, is because we would have read it on the back of the box.
Yeah.
So you got to put it all back in there and read the back of the box. Okay. Everyone plays at once in this fast-paced race to guess each other's words. Okay. Quick Hangman is a speedy multiplayer version of the all-time classic. To play, each of you chooses your own secret 3-letter word.
That's right. It's only 3 letters.
You now take turns guessing the letters. The twist, each guess applies to everyone's word, including yours. So explain that.
So if you, you're going to draw a card. I vaguely remember this now. You're going to draw one of these cards. And let's say this is your card, right?
Okay.
I'm going to pick the word neg.
Okay, neg.
And then, so everybody goes around and you might say the letter N. So I'm going to write an N on my card. I'm going to write an N on my card.
Okay.
But anybody else that's got an N is also going to write theirs on their card. So maybe they have, is that Nid?
Ned.
So maybe, or is that mid? I don't know.
No, Ned.
Anyway, so maybe they're going to have that one, so they're going to write an N as well. So it's just everybody's racing to kind of see who finishes the letters first without getting a hangman.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like fun. I don't know. I mean, maybe stupid, but whatever. We'll see.
Okay, and what about priorities? A party game of absurd choices. This one sounded really fun to me because it says a party game of extreme honesty and absurd choices. How to play. Draw 5 everyday item cards and rank them from love to loathe.
That's right.
So you're going to get 5 cards like Alexa, people, selfies, Hawaiian pizza, and long hugs. So you would put those in order of which one you like from favorite to least favorite or your importance. Number 2, working as a group, the other players try to guess your order. Compare the 2 lists. It's everyone versus the game. Win points when items are in the same rank. So it's you are trying to guess the importance of, this is going to be hard because Hawaiian pizza, I would put that last. But our grandson Gavin might put that first.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun to see the importance that people put on things. Yeah, let's see what comes inside.
Okay, you get that. You get a whiteboard. These might be from Britain.
What's with the American flag in there?
I don't know. Oh, that's maybe this is the British version. Oh, look.
Oh.
So this is the
There's
British
a British
cards.
cards and American cards.
Interesting.
Oh.
These are the money. I got it. Okay, it just came out of the thing. Hold on. It's just those cards.
Okay.
The other cards are wrapped up in the
Okay, so it's money. What does the money have to do? I guess you're
don't know.
winning money because it didn't mention money on the back. Love Island.
Yeah,
no,
see, people
Love.
wouldn't know that.
Yeah, Love Island. Boris Johnson, the Labor Party. Yeah, those are actually British cards.
Yeah, they're
we
more
know
geared
Nutella.
toward-
We
Yeah,
know
but some
Marmite.
people-
Piers.
Some people wouldn't know these people.
I tell you what, maybe years ago people wouldn't have, but these days
They would know a lot of those.
Well, you would know a lot of those.
But if they're making this for both audiences, I'm guessing the American one is probably some people that are things that
only Americans would know.
Necessarily know over
Okay,
there.
so now I'm curious for my British viewers.
So American money.
Or Australian viewers. So pickup trucks. Well, y'all know what a pickup truck is. Bernie Sanders, rednecks.
They may not know what a redneck is.
Oprah.
They all know Oprah.
A $10 flat white. I don't know what that
coffee?
is.
I think it's a coffee.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't know what that is.
I think it's a coffee.
Fox News, the Super Bowl, Scientologists, mobility. If you've ever seen Benidorm, you know mobility scooters. Spray cheese.
They probably don't have spray cheese.
CNN, free speech, firearms, and cheap gas.
Yeah. So these are just going to be
good.
mixed in the American.
That's good. So you all can tell us how many of those you know. So we moved into the kitchen so that we can show you some other things some other games we're going to play.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 kind of that we've got here laid out. The first one is just a ball balancing one, and what they do is you're going to have cups. You're going to have 10 of these, and you've got 4 on the bottom. And then 3.
There's 2 on that one.
This one?
No, the other one. Yep.
They stick together. First time you've used them, they really do stick together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do this. We have more.
Yeah, we're gonna go head to head. We should have enough for one person to have this on one side of the table and another person
we've
to
got
have.
enough.
Okay.
We thought we were going to buy more, but we won't.
Okay. So you take a ping pong ball.
Yeah. And you lay it on top. Now you want to stack these in a single stack of cups without losing the ball. If you lose the ball, you've got to not start all over again, but you've got to start from where you were at.
And whoever does this the fastest. So like if Andrew goes,
you can only use one hand.
Yeah, one hand. The other one has to be behind your back. And so like if Andrew goes against Ashley, whoever can do this the quickest wins. And this is something that even the little kids can play. And so this will be fun. And then if you want to, the person who won that could keep going against other people, or just however you want to do that. But that's just something fun, little balancing game. You did a good job.
Well, that's a really deep well.
Yeah.
So it stays in there pretty good.
But that's okay, because you still have to be able to do it quickly.
Yeah. All right, so this one's candy cane fishing. We have more candy canes in the cabinet. So we normally put, for the game, we're going to put like 3 or 4 in each cup. Right now, we just have what we have out. So you've got one candy cane you're going to put in your mouth. You're going to put it like this. And then you're going to try to hook the candy canes out of the cup and put them on this plate.
As quickly as you can.
As quickly as you can.
So that's the name of the game. And whoever does it as fast as they can, whoever does it the fastest wins. And the candy cane has to be on the plate. It looks, yeah. And notice he has one cup behind the other, so you really have to reach for it. So it's not all easy. Yeah, none of these are as easy.
So it's harder than you think.
Yeah, none of these are as easy as they make them look.
It actually makes it more of a challenge because these cups, if you can't put them in there because they're too tall, but you have to hang them over the edge, so you really have to go around the cup and hook them from the outside. So it actually makes it more of a challenge.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one, you need some cotton balls. We bought this for like $1 at Walmart, just a cheap plastic spatula. You don't want plastic or rubber or metal scraping up your table, so just get something cheap and plastic. And you need a big bag of cotton balls. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna dump out this bag of cotton balls. I won't dump them all out just because it's me showing you how to do it. But you wanna kind of separate them out a little bit. Good enough for demonstration. And then what we're gonna do is we're shoveling snow basically. So I'm gonna be blindfolded. I've got my little blindfold here, and I'm gonna shovel up as much of these into the bowl as I can in a certain amount of time, probably a minute or something like that. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not gonna stay a full minute. We'll see.
And what the fun part is he might be getting cotton balls. And he might not be getting cotton balls. You can't feel because they're so light.
So light. I don't know.
You can't feel if you're picking any up or not, or where they're going, or anything. Now, can you tell if you're picking any up,
Lord,
Kevin?
no.
Because honestly, you're doing really well. Yeah, you're doing pretty well. You're going to be impressed.
Yeah. So you give them, I don't know, probably 30 seconds is even long enough.
Probably, yeah. 30 seconds will probably be good. Okay, now look.
I did pretty decent.
You did good. I think you did good.
So then I guess they count how many they get. It's
probably.
Counting, but
Yeah, but you could tell too. And then we have another game.
You're going to have plates in front of you like this. And I guess we don't have to compete. We can just do it. But you're going to have these cups on your I can already tell this is going to be a disaster. And you're playing Hungry Hippo, basically.
Yes.
And you're scooping these up with just your hoofs.
Oh, no. Oh, you haven't gotten any. That's harder than you
But
think.
you're not going to be doing this by yourself.
No.
Other people are going to be sitting there trying to grab them too.
This is going to be so funny. But you can get more than one, of course. So, like, if you can get a clump, then that's fine. So, yes. So yes, there's going to be a table full
of people
doing this at one time.
6. I guess you could. We got 2 big bags of cotton balls, so I guess you could kind of spread them along the whole table, and you're just trying to fight to get them. I mean, ultimately, it's a free for all.
Right. So as far as prizes go, we've given lottery tickets before, scratch-offs, and that was a lot of fun. This time we went with all food. So we bought 2 boxes of the white-covered Oreos, which are awesome if you've never had them. We bought 4 of these pixie sticks. And so if you win a game, you get to go pick. We're going to let you pick your own prize. My mom used to actually wrap up boxes. And some years she
that way you didn't know what you were going to get.
Right. And some years she would let you pick your own. And we're just going to let them pick their own what they want. So that's a chocolate Rudolph. This is a Sour Patch Kids Christmas book. And it has Sour Patch Kids in there. And then we bought some Peeps, Snowman Peeps. We bought some Hershey's Bells. We bought a little thing of goldfish, and these have different holiday shapes in there. Some M&M minis. Let's see. Oh, another M&M minis. These are peanut butter. Those are peanut butter M&M minis. Another thing of Peeps. These are the trees. Of course, they're going to taste the same.
Oh, these are peanut butter as well?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I didn't realize they were both peanut butter.
Yeah, they're both peanut butter M&Ms. Yeah. And then these, and then we got 3 Reese's trees.
Yeah. So if we have any ties, we'll just tell them both to go pick out something. We have extra.
Yeah. So it's so funny. This year we went from getting the children, we said we're not getting any advent calendars this year. We went from not getting any advent calendars to getting
6.
2 advent calendars apiece because we have 3 grandkids.
Because we can't control ourselves.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what happened to start all of this because there's a reason. But we always give on Thanksgiving. We give the grandkids an advent calendar. We wrap them up so they don't know what they're going to get. So each one of these will be wrapped up, so it'll be a surprise. But then they don't get to open them until December 1st. But
they can open the wrapping paper, but they can't
we can see them, right? But they don't get to start on them until December 1st. So they come over here on Thanksgiving, and so they can take these home, and they have them at their house to start on December 1st. So for Evie, we bought her, she's our youngest, and we bought her a Bluey advent calendar. And so this is the front, and then this is the back. This is, so you kind of, you get these 2 characters, and then you get a bunch of little things, just I guess to decorate the house. But then this is her bonus advent calendar, and I'll tell you why we got a bonus advent calendar in a minute. But this is her bonus advent calendar, but her real advent calendar is this. It's Disney Doorables, and these remind me of like the little Tsum Tsums. And it says you get some exclusives in
Well,
here.
but they're not going to be all those.
No, it says you get 24. So you're going to get 24 figures. I have no idea what she's going to get. Oh, it looks like... Oh, yeah, let's see what it looks like. Hold on, I didn't know you could do this. Probably not supposed to do this. But I don't... Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, look. Oh, my gosh, what's this?
Probably a little booklet to tell you the difference.
Collector's guide.
Yeah, it's a little pictures we can check out the
and
ones you
look,
got.
the little tree pops up, it stands up, and the bench stands up. But that's what that looks like on the inside. Okay, so what happened is we went to Aldi, and they had these Compound Kings advent calendars. And we got one for Gavin and one for Amelia. They only had 2 different ones. And that's why we bought an extra advent calendar, because we were like, what can we give Evie? So we gave Evie the bluey. That's her extra one. But these are both extra. This one is for Amelia. And it says Santa's Workshop. And so on the back, you get, this one says stuffed, jam and jelly. That's a strawberry flavor, or scented. Don't eat these. And then they have goopy, whipped, Nutella. So
it's a slime and like the putty kind of stuff.
Yes.
So it's a mix of both.
So that's Amelia's extra. And then Amelia's actual advent calendar is this Pixar advent calendar. And this is a Funko. So these are going to be the miniature Funko figures, which if you have not ever seen those, they're adorable. They're very cute.
Pretty detailed too.
Yes, and so like if I were going to start, I do have some Funko minifigures, but if I were to start a collection for like somebody new starting, these are the ones I would collect, because the big ones come in great big boxes and they take up a lot of space, where this is just, it doesn't take up that much space. You can easily put these on a bookshelf. So that is Amelia's, and then for Gavin's extra advent calendar is the gingerbread house, and it's that same Compound King slime and stuff like that. But his actual advent calendar is what started it all. He loves Stranger Things, and we saw this at Target. It was the last one they had at Target, and up to the point where we saw this, we were like, we're not going to buy any advent calendars because they're so expensive. Well, we saw this one, and I said, we absolutely have to get this. We have to get it for Gavin. We cannot pass it by. And I said, we can't just get Gavin one. You have to get all the kids one, which, is only fair. But we could not pass this up. So that is, that'll be Gavin's big advent calendar, and that is Pop, Funko Pop. One of the recipes that we're having for Thanksgiving is Cherry Jubilee, and I actually made this recipe on the channel and I loved it, and I think I even put in the title, you have to make this or something like that, because it was so sweet and so delicious. But the first thing you need is like what, a cup and a half
of graham crackers.
Graham crackers.
And we didn't buy the crumbs, so we're just gonna
we bought regular graham crackers, and we meant to look for the crumbs, but then we forgot. So luckily we put the graham crackers in the buggy and bought these just in case.
Yeah.
So it's no big deal to deal with these graham crackers as long as you have a food processor. Even if you don't have a food processor, you could put the graham crackers in a Ziploc bag and take a rolling pin or whatever, your fist, and just beat the living daylights out of them on the counter. But you just have to make sure you get it really, really small pieces. You don't want big pieces of those graham crackers. So a food processor does make it easier, although the bad thing about the food processor is you have to clean it after. Now, I don't mind as much as Kevin. Kevin really doesn't like to clean the food processor, though. The thing about it is it has a lot of small parts. And even though some of those parts don't really get dirty, you want to clean it all just to make sure there's no cracker crumbs stuck anywhere. But he got the machine out, and we ended up using it not only for these graham crackers, but in just a few minutes you'll see that we use them on some Oreo cookies as well. So, like I said, if you're interested in recipes, they're on my channel. Just type in Tammy Dunn, and like this is Tammy Dunn Cherry's Jubilee, and you'll see the recipe. Another thing that we are making for Thanksgiving is Kevin is going to make a chocolate peanut butter pie. If you go back and watch the video where we've made chocolate peanut butter pie in the past, Oreo used to make an Oreo pie crust. Well, we couldn't find, they don't make it anymore. They quit making it for some weird reason. And so we bought this chocolate pie crust, and I showed it to Ashley, and Ashley was like, that's just not going to be the same. It's not going to taste the same.
But it probably won't.
It probably wouldn't. So she said, I have made my own Oreo pie crust before. So she said that she made it out of Oreo, just the cookie part, not the center.
Oh, we're doing the centers.
We are doing the
Yeah, I'm
center?
doing everything.
Oh, because she said she took the center out.
Just put the whole thing in.
Oh, okay. So what all are you going to use?
We're going to do 22 of these and 5 tablespoons of butter.
This crust ended up being perfect on this pie. Kevin didn't even clean the food processor out from the graham crackers, and it didn't make any difference because we got most of the graham cracker out. But he made this Oreo pie crust, and it was a little bit thicker than the original Oreo pie crust, but we all really enjoyed it. It was a very nice, thick cookie crust, and I just don't understand why Oreo quit making that. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. They had something that worked. I don't get it, but I think that about a lot of things. So this is him making the inside for the peanut butter pie. I will put a link directly below this video so that you can click on it and you can make it yourself if you want. Well worth it. So Kevin made the filling for his pie, and then he put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes.
15, 20 minutes, something just to kind of firm it up a little bit.
And so what are you doing now? What is...
Add the chocolate topping.
So this is chocolate topping, and you need what, 4 ounces? Is that what you said?
4 ounces of chocolate, some butter, oil, and a little bit of vanilla.
We had a little bar left of baker's chocolate, plus we had some Ghirardelli milk chocolate, and that's what we used for the top this time. We're going to be having pineapple pretzel fluff for Thanksgiving. So this is the topping. I've made this for a recipe, so it's on the channel, but it's just pretzels and sugar and butter, and you mix it up and you bake it for 7 minutes. And this is just the crumble that goes on top of the pretzel fluff, but it will dry out. Right now it still is wet. It'll dry out, and then we will break it apart and put it in a bowl, like a Pyrex bowl or something. We have a small one, and we'll keep it there until we need it. So you want to wait until you're ready to serve the pineapple pretzel fluff. Wait until you're ready to serve it and then put the crumble on top. Otherwise, it gets mushy. So right now I am making 3-layer brownies. I think that's what they're called. The bottom layer is cookie dough. This is the Nestle Toll House cookie dough. And then the middle layer is Oreo cookies. And then the top layer is your choice of brownie mix. We're using a Ghirardelli brownie mix. And Kevin ended up doing the top 2 layers for me. These are okay. They're not as sweet as you think they're going to be. And even Ashley said, yeah, they're okay, but probably won't have them again. During my recipe video on YouTube, I said that I left this in for 40 minutes. And this time I only left it in for 35 minutes. In 35 minutes, it looks really good to me. So you want to let this sit. When you start smelling it, you know they're done. And so I smell them. But you want to let this sit and cool completely to set up before you try to pull them out of here. So that's what I'm going to do. So they'll be sitting here for several hours at least. So about 2 hours later, I cut up the brownies, and they do cut very well if you let them cool completely. I wish they had been sweeter. They just weren't. Some people probably love them. Now we are getting the turkey out, and this is what we do every year. I put it in the sink. and I use a pair of scissors and I cut right into it. And at one end of the turkey, look, I slowed this down so you could see. I'm pulling this neck out and it keeps going and going. And look at that. That's the longest neck I've ever seen on a turkey. So we just throw that away. Now, some people will use that. At one end of the turkey, you have the neck. Okay, so the other end, you see I'm pulling out that bag. That's at the other end of the turkey, and that's like the giblets. And we don't do anything with those. My mom used to boil those or do something with them, and you can make gravy and stuff with them. And then Kevin's wrapping this up, and then we're going to put it in the oven. I'm showing you here, I'm using this bleach spray, and I'm wearing gloves because my skin does not like bleach very much. But I like to use that after this, or usually we have scrubbing bubbles on hand. That works just as well. And I like to really scrub out the sink. But the reason, normally I don't wear gloves, but the reason I'm wearing gloves this time is just because I was using that solution with bleach. And this little scrubber that I'm using, I won't even keep it because it has like the turkey juice or whatever. So when I finished using that scrubber, I just threw it directly in the garbage because I had no intentions of using it again. It's hilarious.
Now you should like just slowly pan over. When the child comes over.
So let me just explain the story about the turkey, why it looked the way it did. Every year before Thanksgiving, when we cook the turkey, when we bake the turkey, Ashley likes to come over and eat turkey the night before for dinner. Like her whole dinner will be just turkey. And she will come over and pick out like whatever part she wants. And it does not matter to us because it is a big turkey. It's like a 22-pound turkey, and we always have plenty left over. And so she came over and she got her a big hunk right off the top. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I did not film that. I didn't take a picture of it or anything. And she's like, oh, well, just turn the pan around. So we turned the pan around so that you couldn't see it at first, and then slowly revealed that there was a huge hunk missing out of it. So now we've have come into the kitchen, and I've set the camera up on the side and just filmed what we were doing. This is Thanksgiving before everybody came over, and this is us just doing the things that we needed to do, just getting things ready. Kevin is making the pineapple pretzel salad because you have to have it in the refrigerator for, they say, like at least an hour before you serve it. And so he got that ready. And now that is turkey juice right there that you saw. What I do is I bake the turkey the day before, and then the juice, you pull the juice out as it's baking, and then it needs to go in the refrigerator overnight. And so when you pour it out in a pan the next day, it looks like a congealed mess, but it's really good. I mean, it's pure turkey juice and butter. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using that for our dressing. I make cornbread dressing in the recipes on the channel. And so I have to, these days, I make a pan up for us and a pan up for Andrew and Ashley because they don't want any celery or sage or onion in theirs. And now I'm just, I'm adding some extra celery to the salad. But we have so much turkey, what I was telling you earlier, we have so much turkey left over that it doesn't matter that Ashley comes over and makes a meal of it the night before. We have enough left over to where everybody gets some to take home. So Andrew likes it when Christina makes him turkey hash for dinner the next day. So what you do to make, if you've not heard of turkey hash, it's basically like a turkey soup. And you take turkey and you cut it up. And if you use scissors, it makes it really quick and easy. And just cut it up with scissors. And then you boil some potatoes, cube your potatoes and boil those. And then the turkey juice that I showed you a while ago, excuse me, you put the turkey juice in there and some onion and some celery and salt and pepper, and it's wonderful. It's a very hearty meal. It's good for a cold day. And Andrew really enjoys it. When my dad lived here, of course, when I was growing up, we always had it. That's something that one of the leftovers that we would have. Besides just having Thanksgiving dinner again, like for a second time, we would also make turkey hash after the second day after Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving day, you'd have the big turkey dinner. And then the next day, you'd basically have Thanksgiving again. And then the day after that is when you would usually make the turkey hash. But right now, we're getting the macaroni and cheese and the broccoli casserole ready. It went out of focus for a second. But I sliced up some Velveeta cheese, and I had sliced up some Colby cheese for the macaroni and cheese. And now I'm going to lay that Velveeta right on top of the broccoli. And then I put Ritz crackers. I used 2 sleeves of Ritz crackers. Ritz crackers used to be longer. The sleeves used to be longer, and then they changed them a couple years ago to where they're shorter sleeves. But I used probably 3/4 of that block of Velveeta cheese. So it's a lot of Velveeta cheese, but it's absolutely delicious. And now Kevin, I believe he's getting ready to peel the potatoes. That's what I thought. So Ashley, most people like mashed potatoes. I'm the only one. I'm the only weirdo that doesn't like mashed potatoes. And I acknowledge that completely. So he is peeling those potatoes to do the mashed potatoes. I'm making the kids drinks. So you see me over there. And I ended up using all the chocolate milk mix that day. And then Evie, our youngest granddaughter, she uses the Fairlife chocolate milk. So because she has to have the lactose free. But we were enjoying the Christmas music, and I'm looking at my phone. I'm walking around the kitchen. Yes, I look like a mad woman. It doesn't matter. I'm getting some steps in, walking around before everybody gets there. And I'm just helping out wherever I can help out. And they're due any minute. They will be here. They start coming in. You won't see them, but they do come in, and we usually have dinner ready right when they get there. So it's honestly, it's best if you would give people time to breathe when they get there. But usually that's not our way. We have dinner ready right when people come in. So I'm getting you saw me getting the salad stuff ready. And then I got that turkey molded, it was butter, but it looks like turkey. And I got that out, and that looked really cute on the table. And now at this point, you saw Andrew's arm for a second. So they have come in, and we're getting everything out of the oven. And so this is that gravy, the gravy. This is the country ham, which is salty ham. It's really good. This is the turkey. And I told Kevin, I said, don't bother putting that on a plate. Just leave it right in the pan. This is the broccoli casserole and the baked macaroni and cheese. And then we have the mashed potatoes and the salad. And this is the pineapple pretzel fluff. And then we have green beans, and then we have both the dressings. So one of those dressings has celery and onion, and one doesn't. And then we also had rolls at the end of the table. And everybody, I told everybody, I said, I want to film this before we get ready to eat. And now we're playing the games, and you can see Kevin and Andrew just look thrilled to be here. They had a good time.
Oh, wow, you got to throw them a lot harder than I thought.
Is it because they're heavier? Because there's some weight to them?
A little bit. I only got one.
There we go.
I didn't throw it hard enough.
Oh, that one's so
Dad! Kevin! Kevin, don't you hurt yourself.
Oh, it's there.
Don't you hurt yourself.
Spiked his last one.
He did. He did.
Hey,
He's gonna pull it. He's gonna pull an Evie.
Don't quit, don't quit.
Oh, he got it. Oh. Okay, it's Christina and Ashley.
Sorry.
Figure out what's going underhand or overhand is better.
knocked over, that doesn't count. That'd be off the table.
Good throw.
Nope.
Oh, look at that.
She got a good arm.
She does have a good arm.
Okay. How many left at the table?
Well, how many are left? There's 4 left.
Five.
5 left.
3.
There's 6 left. There's one over there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I really want to win one of those sticks. I've never had one.
So for dessert, we had those triple decker brownies that you saw us make. We had the cherry jubilee, which is beautiful, and it went over well. We also had these cakes from the Fresh Market, which Kevin and I reviewed. I don't know if the review will be out anytime soon. I have no idea when it'll be out. And there is the chocolate peanut butter pie.